Long ago, during the age of Vikings, Denmark's mountains loomed tall and wild, hiding untold secrets within their misty peaks. Atop one such mountain, a giant played joyfully with his child, a tiny troll with sparkling eyes and curious hands. The child laughed, tossing stones into the air, while the giant's deep voice echoed across the valley, singing a soft lullaby. Suddenly, the thundering sound of hooves alerted them to danger approaching across the rugged slopes of the mountainside. A Viking chief arrived with his men, weapons gleaming, intent on killing the giant without warning or hesitation at all. The giant noticed them immediately, realizing the threat, and clutched his child close to hide him from the intruders. He ran swiftly toward the mountain's far side, hoping to escape the swords and arrows now flying toward him. Despite his immense size, the chief and his men quickly surrounded the giant, forming a circle of steel and fire. Thinking quickly, the giant hid his child in a small crevice, attempting to frighten the men instead of fighting directly. Arrows pierced the air and spears followed, flaming torches igniting the night as chaos descended on the mountain slopes. The giant stumbled under the relentless attack, falling from the peak into the dark abyss below, his life ending instantly. From her hiding spot, the little troll watched silently, eyes wide, heart trembling as grief consumed her tiny frame completely. The chief approached the mountain's edge, removing his mask to see clearly and spotting the child hidden below in shadows. For a fleeting moment, he considered ending the child's life as well, but ultimately decided against it, sparing her innocence. Turning without alerting his men, the chief rode away, leaving the young troll alone with grief, sorrow, and unanswered questions. She climbed down cautiously and discovered her father's lifeless body near the shoreline, eyes filled with silent, burning grief. Unable to drag the massive corpse away from scavenging birds, she used a sword to cut it into smaller, carryable pieces. Each fragment of her father's body she carried into a cave, hiding them deep inside and beginning life in isolation. Years passed, and the troll grew into a strong, vengeful warrior, though each night she wept holding her father's severed head. Meanwhile, in the nearby Danish village, a priest blessed a new tavern, announcing to the chief that it was finally ready. From her hidden cave, the troll waited silently, preparing for the night when vengeance would finally claim those responsible. As the evening fell, Viking men celebrated within the tavern, unaware that the child of the giant had arrived silently outside. The troll struck the guard first, smashing his skull, then entered the tavern, unleashing merciless fury upon the Vikings inside. By morning, the chief arrived with his men, shocked at the devastation, bodies scattered across the wooden floors brutally. "Where were you when this happened?" he demanded, and the commander replied, "I was in the village, unaware of this massacre." Strangely, no women or elders were harmed, and the chief felt unease creeping over him, a knot of fear in his chest. Meanwhile, Leo, a famed Viking warrior from Gateland, prepared his ship and men for raids, cold winds forcing them near Denmark. That night, the chief approached the mountain with his guard, calling out, challenging the troll to reveal itself to him. Suddenly, the troll appeared behind a soldier, striking him instantly, killing him, while disappearing again before the chief could react. Each time, the troll attacked only guards, avoiding the chief directly, leaving him puzzled, frustrated, and growing increasingly desperate. The following morning, villagers gathered where bodies had fallen, and the chief's wife lamented, fearing widows would soon outnumber men. Seeking guidance, she visited Lena, a woman shunned by society, living alone on the mountainside, known for seeing death before it arrives. "You were cast out as corrupt," Lena reminded her sharply, "yet you come seeking knowledge about your husband's survival." The chief's wife insisted, "I bear no fault for your suffering," but Lena shook her head, revealing, "Your husband's life will continue." Leo and his men reached Denmark, greeted by vigilant soldiers warning them that the land belonged to Vikings and trespassers must leave. "I am Leo, the renowned Viking warrior," he declared, seeking only rest, not bloodshed, earning cautious permission from a local chief. A feast was arranged in the tavern that evening, and Leo questioned the chief about the numerous widows and the dwindling male population. Learning about the troll's nightly attacks, Leo declared that he and his warriors would remain vigilant, waiting for the monster to appear. That night, the troll approached the tavern, but sensed Leo's men were outsiders and chose not to attack, relieving the Vikings briefly. The following morning, the chief admitted his confusion, and Leo realized that the troll selectively targeted local Viking men only. Curiosity led Leo to Lena once again, seeking to know how many would die and whether the troll could be stopped at all. "You cannot change fate easily," Lena warned. "The troll will die, but many Vikings will perish, blood staining these mountains forever." Leo pressed further, asking why the troll attacked only men, to which Lena replied, "This is revenge for past cruelty, nothing more." The chief reluctantly explained that long ago, a troll had been killed unjustly, and the cycle of vengeance had now returned. The troll struck again that night, avoiding outsiders, proving intelligence and restraint, despite the brutal nature of its revenge upon the guilty. In time, Leo discovered the troll's cave and found remnants of its father, including a skull desecrated by foolish Vikings in anger. Furious at the insult, the troll launched another night assault on the tavern, killing those responsible for desecrating his father's remains. In a climactic fight, Leo attempted to subdue the troll, but the creature's strength overwhelmed him, forcing it to sever its own hand to escape. The troll fled toward the sea but collapsed, appearing lifeless, only to be dragged away by unseen forces, leaving the Vikings uncertain. The following day, Leo demanded truth from the chief, who confessed that the original cruelty had sparked all the deaths and vengeance. Acknowledging the troll's morality, Leo recognized that it never harmed innocents, unlike the Vikings who started this tragic cycle of violence. That night, the Vikings celebrated the troll's supposed death, hanging its severed hand in the tavern as a symbol of conquest and relief. Meanwhile, Lena recounted how the troll had once protected her, stopping local men from harassing her after a traumatic past, showing care despite rage. Leo and Lena grew close, sharing moments of tenderness amidst the horror, forming a bond that would endure long after the troll's death. Suddenly, the troll's mother arrived, avenging her child by attacking the village priest and slaughtering Vikings, taking her son's hand with her. Leo discovered the truth when a young boy, the troll's son, appeared, revealing the lineage and forcing Leo to abandon further violence toward him. With the mother and troll finally gone, Leo returned to Gateland, constructing graves for both outside Lena's hut while the boy silently observed. The troll's son mourned privately, tears streaming down his face, witnessing the burial of the parents who had shaped his life profoundly. And so, Leo departed with his men, leaving Lena and the boy to live quietly, the mountain forever echoing stories of revenge and sorrow.